forbidden to take sannyas.
In Kali Yuga, the general principle is it's forbidden to take sannyas.
Although a few take, but that's for staying in the ashram.
Although a few take, but that's for who are staying in the ashram.
Most have to get married.
Most have to get married.
And that it's very important that the wife should be a Vaishnavi.
So in that, it's very important the wife should be a Vaishnavi.
Otherwise, people tend to forget Krishna.
Otherwise, people tend to forget Krishna.
So the Vaishnavi, Sadharmani, he can help the husband
So the wife,
think about Krishna.
so the wife, Sahadharmini, can help the husband to practice Krishna consciousness and remember Krishna.
Actually, we see that there are many great Vaishnavis in the history.
Actually, we see that there are many great Vaishnavis in the history.
The mother of Dhruva Maharaj,
Mother of Dhruva Maharaj,
Sanditi Devi,
Suniti Devi,
she went to the spiritual world.
she went to the spiritual world.
Devahuti,
Devahuti,
the daughter of the Swayambhu Manu and wife of Kardama Muni.
the daughter of Swayambhu Manu and the wife of Kardama Muni.
She became the mother of Kapil Muni
She became the mother of Kapil Muni
and went back to the spiritual world
and went back to the spiritual
at
world
the end of her life.
at the end of her life.
I thought there are many examples of great Vaishnavis.
So like that, there are many great examples of great Vaishnavis.
And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Sriya Saisha Sudras, anyone who takes shelter of him, they can go back to the spiritual world.
In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Striya Vaishya Tatha Shuddha, whoever takes shelter of Krishna can go back to the spiritual world.
We included women, businessmen, and workers.
And he included women, businessmen, and workers.
So it's very important that the Vaishnavis become very expert
So it's very important that the Vaishnavis become very expert
in practicing Krishna consciousness
in practicing Krishna consciousness
and to taste the spiritual bliss
and to taste the spiritual bliss
and to transmit that to the children, to the husband,
and to transmit that to the children, to the husband.
and this way, human life is a great opportunity of giving back to Krishna.
In this way, human life is a great opportunity to go back to Krishna.
But most people don't know what the purpose of life is.
Most people, they don't know what the purpose of life is.
I was watching a drama in Chennai,
I was watching a drama in Chennai,
and some girls, painted a mustache, and they're playing Yamaraj and Yamadutas.
some girls, they were doing the drama. One was playing the role of Yamraj. They had mustaches.
And the Yamadutas are complaining.
The Yamadutas were complaining.
We go to the house, they're worshiping the deity of Krishna.
We go to the houses and people are worshipping the deity of Krishna.
They're chanting the holy name.
They're chanting the holy name.
They're reading the Bhagavatam.
They're reading Bhagavatam.
We can't take them because they're all devotees.
We cannot take them because they're all devotees.
What we will do,
What we will do?
Yamaraj, there's no work for us.
Yamraj, there is no work for us.
So I was so happy to see that drama,
So I was so happy to see that drama.
that we see that if the Vaishnavis can worship the deity in the house,
So we see that if the Vaishnavis, they worship the deities at their house,
if they teach Krishna consciousness to the children,
if they teach Krishna consciousness to their children,
they can deliver the whole family,
they can deliver the whole family
and they can deliver themselves.
and they can deliver themselves.
So it's very important, actually, that in this Kali Yuga, ladies should be Krishna conscious.
Actually, in this Kali Yuga, lady should be Krishna consciousness
And make Krishna conscious, Krishna-centered families.
and make Krishna conscious, Krishna-centered family.
We're trying to say that being evolved,
We are trying to see that being evolved.
and we're very grateful for Radha Priya
We are very grateful.
Devidasi
We are very grateful to Radha Priya Devidasi
for establishing this Vaishnavi Girls Forum
for establishing this Vaishnavi Girl Forum
in Bangalore and Hyderabad,
in Bangalore and Hyderabad.
and we heard also Chichur.
We also heard about Trichur,
So,
Raichur.
right there. So, like this is very a very great thing.
So like this is a very great thing.
Actually, by rendering service to
Actually, by rendering service to Krishna,
with no bar, anyone can go back to Godhead.
there's no bar. Anyone can go back to Godhead.
Krishna promises.
Krishna promises.
So, people, they don't know that the real purpose of life is to love our love for Krishna.
So people, they don't know the real purpose of life is to develop the love for Krishna.
Krishna, of course, or has different expansions and avatars,
Of course, Krishna and his different incarnations or avatars,
like Narasimhadev or others,
like Narsimhadev and others,
Ramchandra,
Ramchandra,
Sitaram,
Sitaram.
so many ropes are there.
So many roops are there.
Ananda Rupa.
Ananta Rupa.
So these are the personality of Godhead.
But these are the personality of Godhead.
We are his marginal potency.
We are his marginal potency.
And our purpose is actually to serve him.
And our purpose is actually to serve him.
And this material world is just 1/4 of the total energy.
This material world is just 1/4 of the total energy.
3/4 is the spiritual world.
3/4 is a spiritual world.
So the whole human birth is meant to go back to home, back to Godhead.
So the whole human birth is meant to go back home, back to Godhead.
And each one of you has a potential
And each one of you has the potential
to go back to Godhead.
to go back to Godhead.
You're not dependent on anyone else.
You are not dependent on anyone else.
You may help others,
You may help others,
but you can get back.
but you can get back.
You like to negotiate, you like to increase the number of devotees.
We would like you to be Ghosti Anandis. We would like you to increase the number of devotees
And help people to become Krishna conscious.
and help people to become Krishna conscious.
So, studying the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam,
So starting the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam,
and taking up different services
taking out different services
are doing Krishna for Guru and
for Guru
Krishna
and Krishna.
is a lot of fun.
It's a lot of effort,
A lot of fun.
a lot of fun.
A lot of, actually, nobody understands how much pleasure there is
Actually, no one understands how much pleasure that is
in serving Krishna.
in serving Krishna.
Actually, when you dance, first of all, we do this following the rules and regulations.
As we advance, first we do all these, following these rules and regulations.
Then we become very spontaneous,
Then we become very spontaneous.
and that takes us to a higher level.
That takes us to a higher level.
And finally, we can get ecstatic love of Krishna,
Finally, we can get ecstatic love for Krishna.
and that can be further refined
And then that can be further refined
of pure love for Krishna.
to pure love for Krishna.
So, of course, while we're in the material world, it's natural to have some material desires.
So, of course, while we are in the material world, it's natural to have some material desires.
But by Bhakti Yoga, we can practice Yukta Vairagya, which means dovetailing those desires in Krishna's service.
But by Bhakti Yoga, we can practice Yukta Vairagya, which means dovetailing those desires in devotional service.
Just like, say, one wants a child,
Just like, say, one wants a child,
and then we try to bring out the child to the devotee.
but then you bring up the child to be a devotee.
As the son likes to eat good food,
Like someone wants to eat good food,
offer that to Krishna.
offer that to Krishna.
And like this, everything we try to do in a Krishna conscious way.
Like this, everything we try to do, we do in Krishna conscious way.
We read about Swayambhuva Manu.
We read about Swayambhu Manu.
He was a grihastha.
He was a grihastha.
He had various children,
He has various children,
boys and girls,
boys and girls.
and his girls were very great. One of the girls was Devotees.
His girls were great. One of the girls were Devahuti.
Once said that although he was a grihastha, living in a king, living in material opulence,
Although he was a grihastha, a king living with the material opulence,
I mean, he kept Krishna always in the center.
he kept Krishna always in the center.
And that by that way, he could be Krishna conscious.
And by that way, he could be Krishna conscious.
So he never got entangled in material life.
So he never got entangled in material life.
He was always Krishna
He
conscious.
was always Krishna conscious.
I'd like all of you to get a taste
We would like all of you to get the taste
of serving Krishna and bliss,
of serving Krishna in bliss,
chanting,
chanting,
lecturing,
lecturing,
doing seva.
doing seva,
It's reading the books.
reading the books.
Lord Chaitanya, he asked to chant Hare Krishna,
Lord Chaitanya, he asked people to chant Hare Krishna,
to serve Krishna,
to serve Krishna,
and to read Krishna's teachings,
and to read Krishna's teachings,
Gita and Bhagavatam.
Gita and Bhagavatam.
So like this, their life became perfect.
So like this, their life became perfect.
Although this is Kali Yuga,
Although this is Kali Yuga,
and this is the age of hypocrisy and quarrel
and this age is the age of hypocrisy and quarrel,
and materialism,
materialism.
but this age is easier to get back to the spiritual world
But in this
by
age,
chanting.
it's easy to go back to the spiritual world by chanting.
I'm very happy to hear. And then you chant 16 rounds or 8 rounds, or at least 1 round.
So I'm very happy to hear that some of you are chanting 16 rounds, 8 rounds, or at least 1 round.
16 rounds means 10 million names of Krishna in a year.
16 rounds means 10 million names of Krishna in a year.
8 rounds is 5 million
8
names.
rounds is 5 million names.
And 1 round and 2 rounds is like 1.25 million a year.
2 rounds is like 1.25 millions a year.
So it adds up.
So it adds up.
It's like a drip irrigation.
It's like a drip irrigation.
And your devotional shita will grow and grow.
And your devotional creeper will grow and grow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy to see all of you and to spend this time with you.
I'm very happy to see all of you and spend time with all of you. Hari Bol. You made them?
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
All right, Mataji. So,
Yeah.
Guru Maharaj could
Guru
lead
Maharaj.
the meeting and you can continue.
All right.
Guru Maharaj, thank you very, very much, Guru Maharaj. We are so grateful for you to give this time to us and your blessings, Guru Maharaj. We are very grateful to you. Guru Maharaj, we would just like to seek your blessings for our short time goals, Guru Maharaj. Here we have presented a small slide to you. We
Krishna Mati Astu.
Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing Krishner Matirastu. Hari Bol.
thank you very much.
To everyone.
To everyone. Hari Bol.
Who's the host?
Yeah, we are making them host. Done?
Yeah. Yes,
Done. Guru Maharaj is done. Make them-
All right, thank you. Remember, on Tuesday evening, I visit South India.
All right. Remember, Tuesday evening on Zoom, I visit South India.